everybody, it's Rosemary Jane with another Tech Talk tidbit, and this time it is on the second set of questions in the CPS Stage 1 self-assessment. I can access Google Drive apps and I can share Google Drive apps with others. So in your assessment, it's these two bullets right here. All right, we're going to get those accomplished today. Just going to give you a quick reminder that my recommendation is always that you use the Google Chrome browser and that you are signed in and sync is turned on to maximize your experience using this browser. All right, so we're going to look at I can access Google Drive apps and I can share Google Drive apps with others. The first one is access. Did you know this little icon here next to your profile image? It looks like 9 gray dots. Some people call it the waffle. Kind of looks like a burnt waffle. It's also known as the Google Apps menu. So this is how you can initially just access Google Apps. Again, using the Chrome browser, sign in and syncing, click on the Google Apps menu. And you can access things like your Google Drive, your Google Calendar, Docs, Sheets, Slides, and more. Now, your menu might look a little bit different than mine because it is based on the individual user, but you should be able to find things like Meet and Chat. So we're going to look at accessing your Google Drive, and then we are going to look at sharing Google Drive apps with others. All right, here we go. Google Drive. Now, if you haven't gotten started yet in Google Drive, it's all right. We're going to get you caught up. I like to organize my Google Drive by folders. I like to color code them. And then sometimes I have a number, or even sometimes I will put a special character to help me organize them. But this is inside of your Google Drive. Now, in here, you can add any Google apps directly from here. In my Google Drive, I can add Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and if I click on more, I can even launch a form or drawing. In your self-assessment, we talked about some key Google apps. So that's the Drive, Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Forms. So that's really the key apps. Let's look at a Google Doc. Now, essentially, when I clicked on Add a New Google Doc to my Drive, it opened up a blank doc. If you don't have much on your bar up here, you can always click the down arrow, and that will open up the title of the document and some text editing tools. There's a lot built into Google. But our I can statement said that I can access Google Drive apps, which we did, and now we're going to share Google Drive apps with others. So let's say that I am making a lesson plan. Or maybe I'm taking meeting notes. It doesn't matter what it is. If you look up at the top icon, you can see this blue share button. Now again, sometimes it's collapsed. If you don't see it, there's this little arrow in the upper corner. If you just click on that, it will expand it. You should see your profile and the share button. To share your document with somebody else, you just click on share. It would like you to name it first. So it'll either name it whatever's in the first line, or you can name it whatever you want. Our shared lesson plan. All right, so saving it, and now it's giving me the option to share with others. All I have to do is enter the name of somebody in our organization. Like I'll name somebody off my team, Ashley Badgett. I just start typing in her name, and she's going to start to pull up. All right, there she is. And actually, I can see her profile image as well. I'm going to share this also with somebody else on my team, Kimberly McLean. All right. So there I can see that I've added those individuals. I'm going to share them. Let's look back at that I can statement. I can share Google Drive apps with others. So everything we're doing here is going to be the same on Docs, Sheets, and Slides. The blue share button, and you start typing in their name. It's important to note that when you share with others, right here the default is to let them edit. Maybe you don't want them to edit. Maybe right now you just want them to give you some ideas, some feedback. You may want to choose to just have them comment on the document. Or you can just give them a view of it. It's sort of a courtesy heads up or a way to share things without your original being altered. So I can make that selection as well. Now I can choose to add a note, like a message to them. Hey team, I'm sharing this with you so that you can have access. And if I leave it notified, they get an email with a link to it, or I can uncheck it and then they don't get notified. So I'm just going to click OK. All right, skip sending invitations. It warns you they won't get the email notification, but now I have shared. So that is how I access my Google Drive apps and how I share those apps with others.